I just want to say that a lot of us have changed over the years and we don't even realize it. And we think that it's positive, but it's really not in most cases. And I want to talk to you tonight about identity theft. A lot of you have been through so much. I mean, you've been through so much in life, so much hurt, so much disappointment. You've been through it all. And it has literally changed who you are. And I want to encourage you tonight to take back everything that the devil has stolen from you. The Bible declares that the devil, he comes to do three things: to steal, kill, and destroy. And literally, he has stolen our identity. He has literally destroyed us. He's killed us and we don't even know. I want you to know that so many things have changed about you, and I want you to take back who you were. That old relationship that you were in. One time ago, some of you were the romantic types. You used to send flowers. You used to do the romantic dinners, the picnics, and through life, all of the hurt that you experienced from other relationships, you changed. You stopped all of that. The devil literally stole your identity, because who you are now, you're not. Because people on your job who are literally trying to sabotage you. The momentum and the enthusiasm that you came to that job with, you don't even have no anymore. You're just laid back now. And I want you to know that it's time to take back who you are. You can't allow people to change you. You can't allow situations to change you. You have to continue being who you are. When you first got in that church, listen, I mean, you were a worshiper, you were a praiser, you were friendly, you were mingling with everybody. But after that first person hurt you, that was the end of that. And you said, something, I ain't messing with no one no more. I'm putting up this wall. And every time someone tries to get close to you, you back off. But that's not who you are. Don't allow one bad apple to spoil your whole bunch. I want you to go back to who you were, the sweet, the loving, the kind person you used to be, the giver you used to be. A lot of people, when we come into blessings, when we come into financial abundance, we start off helping people and giving people, and then you have those few people that take advantage of what you do for them, and it just makes the whole pot bitter. You stop doing for everyone, and when people come around, you be like, something, I already get burned before, I ain't trying to do it again. And I know what I'm saying is hard, but you're gonna have to go back to being who you were, the loving, the kind person. Don't be afraid to tear those walls down. I'm coming tonight to tell someone, tear those walls down. You're in a relationship, you're in a marriage now, but the old things you went through, the abuse, I mean, getting talked down to, not being treated the right way, not being appreciated. Right now, the person who you're with is really taking on, what the other person should have gotten. But I want you to know you got to let that down, especially guys, men can be so defensive once they get hurt, but everyone isn't the same. You have to let go of your past, let go of the people that hurt you, and don't beat everyone with the same stick. I want you to know that God in this season is putting some good people in your life who literally mean well for you. I want you to know, people of God, don't allow people to change you. Go to that job in the morning with the momentum you first had, with the enthusiasm you first had. It's like going into an arena of people and you trying to help people, and you got all these ideas, and the ideas keep on getting knocked down, the ideas keep on getting hit down, and after a while you be like, something, I'm throwing in the towel, I ain't doing this no more. But I want you to know that, God has placed you in the lives of persons. He's placed you in situations to be a positive impact and to make a difference. The Bible says he won't put more on you than you can bear. And another way to look at it too, life is so short. A lot of people say, I ain't gonna never fall in love again. I'm never gonna have friends again. I'm never gonna do the things I used to do again. But guess what? It is your loss. Because throughout life, you don't want to die in a place where you never felt really loved and you never gave love. Sometimes, a lot of people, even family members, they do things and it causes us to just stop messing with our whole family. We'll just cut off our whole family, even though everyone didn't do us wrong. We cut off everyone. Something what I realize is humans tend to shut down so quickly. You don't have to offend anybody, but they will shut down on you. But I want to let you know, don't let the devil steal your identity. I need you to know today. I need you to know this afternoon. I need you to know tonight. Whenever you're going to watch this, I need you to know to keep on pushing. Even your pastors and the ministers who may watch this video, I want you to know, when you first started ministry, listen here, you went in it wholeheartedly. You went in it, you put your best foot forward. But after so many people crush you, you decided, listen, I ain't doing this no more. I ain't been messing with this no more. I want to share something with you, and I want to tell you why I'm sharing this video. Because before you could minister to people, you got to be able to minister to yourself. I had to encourage myself, this week, because I wanted to do a back to school giveaway. I wanted to just give to children and give and help parents who don't have it. I wanted to give bags and do free everything. And the church isn't the same. And I say that without regret, because really, y'all, the church ain't the same. It's like a money thing now. I remember when you called on people who are part of the church, you used to call on them and listen. Everyone would say, man, if this for God, I just can do it. I just can do this and I can do that. And now it's like, okay, all right, this is my fee. This how much this is, and it became so discouraging to me this week. I just said, something, I ain't doing it. I just gonna leave this alone. I ain't gonna bother with this no more. And I had to begin to minister to myself, and I had to read the word, and I had to go back to basics, and God encouraged me, and He said, listen, He said, when you started this, He said, you started this with a vision. He said, all you need is a vision. He said, don't let people kill it. He said, because I make a way where there's no way. You know what I mean? And even though I may not have the resources, I trust God. I trust God wholeheartedly. I love Him wholeheartedly. There's so many things we want to do. And I want you to know, people, all you need is a vision. And God will supply what you need. I'm not sitting here telling you that a way has already been made for me. Don't be fooled. No, a way hasn't been made yet. But I'm trusting God. And I know positivity will draw positivity. So I can't be negative now. I can't lose hope now. So I'm trying to tell you, no matter what it is, somebody out here needed to hear this tonight. Don't lose hope. Don't give up. Yeah, it's hard, but don't let them change you. It's like a situation where I was counseling someone the other day, and the lady came to me and she said, my husband had an affair on me. He cheated on me. So I cheated on him. And I said to her, is that you? And she said, what do you mean? I didn't. I said, but is that who you are? I said, when you took your vows, is that the person you were when you took those vows, when you made those vows before God? And she said, no, that's not who I am. I didn't want to do it, but I felt like I needed to do it because I was hurting and I wanted him to hurt the way I hurt. And I said to her, I said, did he know you cheated? And she said, no. I said, it doesn't benefit you anything because he didn't even know you cheated. You cheated on yourself. You cheated yourself of being the faithful person that you were supposed to be, that God made you to be. You can't do what people do and call it revenge, because at the end of the day, you're hurting yourself. You, in this situation you're in tonight, whatever it is, you got to go back to who you are. Don't allow that situation to change you. Don't allow that situation to stop you. If they are going to be who they are, allow them to be who they are. But you still be who you are. I want to talk to you today. Even when your children upset you, your spouse upsets you, we stop cooking. We say, I ain't cooking for no one. But is that who you are? You love to cook big Sunday dinners. Don't let your situation change who you are. Keep on keeping on, because there's someone watching you. There's someone whose life you're literally changing. So I need to tell someone, God wants someone to hear this tonight. Don't allow people to change who you are. I know you're broken. I know you've been used. I know you feel abused. I know some of you feel so hurt, but at the end of it all, it's going to be worth it. Hold your head up high. Trust God. Vengeance is His. Listen here. You could never help God fight a battle. You could never help Him fight. You can't do anything. When we put our hands in a situation, we make it worse. We make it worse. I remember one time, one of my kids made me so angry that this day I said, listen, I ain't giving you no snacks. I ain't giving you no lunch money because you got to learn. You have to learn. And that ain't who I am. I always give my kids money, and I give them lunch money and snacks to make sure y'all don't have to beg no one for nothing. And that day I didn't. I remember the school called me and they said, you're going to have to come and pick up your child because they are dehydrated and this and that. And even though I felt like they deserved the punishment that they got, the Lord ministered to me and he said, listen, that ain't you. He said, how would you normally punish them? And I want to say I did that because one of my friends said that's how she punished her child. So I did it. That's not who I am. You can't do what everybody does because what works for them ain't gonna work for you. You understand what I'm saying? You can't listen to people because what works for them ain't gonna work for you. So I'm trying to tell you today, pastor, minister, deacon, whoever you are, keep on pushing. When you started off as an usher or you started off in that church, listen, you didn't start off for people. You didn't care about people's opinion. So you shouldn't be worrying about their opinion now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, people can have attitude with you everywhere you go. But that doesn't change who you are. Keep on smiling. When you get to work tomorrow and people don't speak to you, still open your mouth and speak to them. Don't worry about them. Let God deal with them. But even if they don't say morning, you say morning. Even if they don't say hello, you say hello. Don't let anyone make you bitter. Forgive and let God and let go. Yeah, them people in business, yeah, they owe you money. But at the end of the day, don't change who you are. Don't change who you are. Don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? If you are a giver, give. Don't mind about people who try to use you. You will always have wrong people in your life. They come from nowhere. You know what I mean? Don't let that ex-best friend cause you to not find real friendship. Don't allow that ex-boyfriend, that ex-husband, that ex-wife, that ex-girlfriend stop you from loving someone else again and finding true love. Don't let that old church hurt stop you from doing what God has called you to do. You understand what I'm saying? Let it go. Just let it go and let God. And know that you be the happy person you are. Don't let no one else cause you to lose sleep in the night. Don't do it. Because guess what? You know what you had, but you don't know what you're about to get. And I want to let you know, if you decide that you're not going to let the enemy steal your identity, greater will come. Some of you, and I wanted to share this because God said this to me today. He said some people allow the word no to stop them in this season. A lot of people allow the word no. The first loan officer that told you no, the first bank that told you no, you decided you wasn't going nowhere because someone didn't tell you no. But do you know where there's a no, there's always a yes somewhere else? You can't give up. Go back. You have kids. Go back to that bank. Get that car. Get that house. If they tell you no, that mean everybody else can tell you no. That loan officer told you no before they even put your information in the system because that was their opinion. That was their opinion. Don't let that stop you. Go and get what God has called you to get. Stop giving up. Someone may have said no to your business plan yesterday, but that don't have nothing to do with your tomorrow. Go back to someone else. There are all kinds of banks around here, not only one bank around here. Get yourself together. Get your mind together, man. And don't let anyone change you. All of y'all who listening to this, you never used to just send roses and chocolates on Valentine's Day. You know you are a romantic person. Don't let people change you. Go back to who you were. Go back to the loving, the caring person you used to be. Every place you go, there was joy. Find joy again. Don't let one bad experience cause you to be bitter in life. People can always come and they can always discourage you and they can always be negative. But keep on going. Don't stop. Keep on going. Keep on going. God got your back. Keep on going. You don't need 1,000 fans. You just need one supporter. And God will open great and mega doors for you. But You have to. I'm telling you, you have to be who you were. Don't let anyone change you anymore. I remember when we were kids, one time ago when we were kids, and listen, we used to get mad at each other, and 5 minutes later we was playing again. Go back to the childlike mentality you had, where people offended you, but guess what? I could still love you. I could still hail you. I could still talk to you. It ain't no thing. And that's what real Christianity is. Being able to let go of people and situations and not being bitter, not allowing anyone to stress you out. I love you guys so much. I want you to know, be the happy person you used to be. And know that trouble don't last always. You're not going to be perfect. And if people looking for perfect people, too bad. You ain't going to be perfect, because the people who looking for you to be perfect ain't perfect themselves. So tonight, you are here, and God has you hearing this word because he wants you to push. When I first started ministry, and I'll close like this. When I first started ministry, I was so excited. I was scared. I didn't want to do it, but I was excited because I had so much ideas. I was like, oh my God, oh, churches don't do this. I can always have back to school every year, and I can give away houses, and I'm going to give away cars, and I'm going to give away clothes. And I started off, y'all. I remember I was working to Urban Renewal, making $1,100 a month. And sometimes I would take my whole check and just buy a bunch of groceries. I would take that $1,100, what I used to make, and I would buy a bunch of stuff and just give it away. And over a period of time, I started hearing all type of stuff. So, it killed my drive and it killed my momentum, and I just stopped. And then hungry people would come and they would say, listen, we need this. We need that. We need this. We're hungry. And I look around and I'm like, well, I don't have any groceries. I don't have anything. You know why I didn't have it? Because I allowed one person to just stop the whole show, and everyone began to suffer for it. So at the end of the day, listen here. Don't allow people to kill your drive. Don't allow people to kill who you are. Be who you are and stay around positive people. Positive people who can motivate you, who can know that sometimes you can make some mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes in ministry, boy. I used to hear preachers preach, but they make mistakes. And I remember watching Creflo Dollar one day, and he was saying to his members, why you all stay with me? Why you all staying here? I was terrible, and I watched that, and that changed me, because I was like, wow, I guess we all make mistakes. So I made a lot of mistakes, in ministry, and a lot of times because of the mistakes I made, I felt so stupid. I felt so, oh God, I felt really, really bad about what I did. And I just wanted to stop. Sometimes I would be like, I'm too young for this. God, I ain't cut out for this. You really call me? Because I really don't want to do this. I can't take the criticism. I never wanted to be in no limelight. And that's not what I wanted, And I realized that I changed who I was. I stopped doing a lot of things I used to do. God would give me a word and say, man, go tell this person. I'm like, not today. Not today. But, I'm finally now getting back to the drawing board, getting excited and doing what I used to do. Knowing that, yeah, you can get burned sometime, but you keep on doing it. You keep on doing it. So people of God, you keep on doing what you do. I want to encourage somebody to do good. Do good. This Christmas coming, buy some bikes for some kids. I remember that's what I wanted to do every year. I wanted to buy 30 bikes and give it away to children. I remember I wanted to do this thing called Dream of a Child, where I would go to people's house and children who were sleeping on the floor. I would give them, bedroom sets and different stuff like that. But, everybody don't even buy into your vision. But that don't mean you stop. And I listened to that one no, and that one no was like, it scratched everything. So, here it is. We're back to the drawing board. Go back to the dreams you used to have. Paint someone's house for the Christmas. Go and take care of the elderly. Don't listen to what anyone has to say. Get your drive on. Make your marriage better. Make your relationship better. Make your atmosphere at home better. And don't make the same mistakes you used to make. We all make mistakes, but, some days, I go to church and the church is full and you can't even find a seat. And other days the church is empty and I'm like, okay, God, what is this? And at that one time, when you see the church empty, you be like, I just give up. I'm just tired. I'm tired of trying. Trying to, we get there sometimes, but you guys got to keep pushing. You got to know the reason behind what you're doing. Are you doing it for a large audience? Are you doing it for publicity, or what are you doing? So, I want you guys to give, and not only give without always putting it on Facebook. Give without always putting it in the newspaper looking for recognition. We do a lot in our church, but we don't always put it on Facebook. Do it from the gut of your heart because you want to do it. Everybody you give a bad to, the whole world don't have to know that. The whole world don't have to know that. Everybody who you give a shoe to, you don't have to put that out there because that means you're doing it for people. But you know you. So you do what you got to do. I love you guys. I got to get out of here. Everybody looking in this car like she need to come in this car because it's late in prayer meeting going on. And y'all, I got to go to prayer meeting, y'all. But I love y'all. Y'all continue to pray for me as I pray for you guys and know that in all sincerity, God is able, man. I'm telling you guys, God is able and he always will make a way. People may see you. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know the struggle, but do what you got to do. Do what you, hey, if they can say what they got to say, let them say it. But you be you. So tomorrow you all listen here, dress up, go to work with, and listen, don't let no one kill your dream. Whatever you do, if you do hair, you know that ain't no one on this island can do hair better than you. If you do nails, know that ain't no one better than you. If you have a boutique, know that ain't no one is bringing nothing better than you. So don't watch faces, but you do you do you. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. I got to go to prayer meeting. Bye.